Today I'm taking you on a journey into the world of Brazilian shopping. Now let me tell you something. Brazil is a paradise for food lovers. You can get some of the freshest fruits, the juiciest meats, an array of delicious food items, all at super affordable prices. In fact, it's a dream come true for anyone who loves to eat well without breaking the bank. Fruits such as mangoes, banana, pineapples are very cheap. You could almost mistake them for free samples at times in store where they sell them. And don't even get me started on meat. I posted a short about me buying a meat in a local store close to my house, whether it's beef, chicken, pork. You won't believe the prices. But unfortunately, not everything in Brazil is a sweet deal. You see, while you can fill your kitchen with tasty treats, there are some things in Brazil that come with a price tag that will make your wallet cry. So in today's video, I'm counting down 6 things that are expensive. They are not just expensive, they are annoyingly expensive. And trust me, the last one is not only annoying, it's humorously surprising. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and many thanks to my returning subscribers. Kindly hit the subscription button if you are yet to do so. First off, we got cloth hangers. You can see one at my back. You would think that these little things would cost next to nothing, right? But you are wrong. In Brazil, a pack of basic hanger just like this one can cost as much as a fancy lunch. It's like they are made of gold or something. I mean, how do you even justify paying that much for something that just holds your clothes? I know of a friend who reconsidered his wardrobe just to avoid buying expensive hanger. Next on the list, books, and specifically novels. If you are an avid reader like me, this one is going to hurt. Books are priced like luxury items here in Brazil. A new novel can set you back quite a bit, especially if it is an imported one. Recently, a senior colleague of mine was moving to another city and she needed to get rid of some of her books, so I thought it's going to be for free, only for her to call the price. I was like, what? As a Niger guy, the first thing that came to mind was to exchange the amount she called into my local currency, my country currency. I know before you blame me, I know it's not right. But are you kidding me? I should buy a used book for 40k? Please, I can't. It's like I'm paying for the author's autograph on each copy. So for all of you bookworms out there, prepare to spend a pretty penny to feed your reading habits in Brazil. Next on my list is electronics. If you are very conversant with Brazil content here on YouTube, you should have heard the George family talked about this. I will leave the video link on the description box. Whether it's a smartphone, laptop, or even a pair of headphones just like this one, get ready for some sticker shock. Electronics in Brazil can cost almost double what you pay in other countries. It's almost as if they come with extra fees just for crossing the border. Sometimes I wonder to myself if this gadget comes with special Brazilian tax that no one told us about. In addition, if you're planning to come to Brazil, you better change that your techno phone, because if anything happens to it while you're in Brazil, that's the end. There's no place to buy the accessories because it's not one of the models of phones that you use in Brazil. I'm just joking. You can travel with your techno. I know you love it. I'm just joking. You can travel with your techno. I know you like it. The next item that is annoyingly expensive in Brazil is car. You know, USA is very close to Brazil, right? So when I was coming to Brazil, I had already planned a fine car to buy, to be honest. I was like, it will be cheaper in Brazil since most cars comes from USA to Nigeria, and I know the market price of cars, especially in Nigeria. But man, I was wrong. Whether you are looking at a new model or a used one, cars in Brazil are shockingly expensive. I was told that car dealers in Brazil pay high import taxes on cars because, before I left Nigeria, myself and my wife were using two 2013 Toyota Corolla. So knowing the cost of this particular car, I plan to shoot a shot on it here in Brazil. And guess what? I was shocked. I was bewildered. I was astonished, I was stupefied, and left in utter disbelief. In fact, once you are in Brazil as an international student, you might start questioning yourself whether you really need a car or if it is time to start enjoying those long walks. Moving on, you most likely must have been told about the benefits attached to giving birth in Brazil. But I bet nobody has told you about how expensive diapers are, right? So in Brazil, diaper is one of the most expensive baby items. In fact, I've asked more than 3 of my friends that how many kids are you going to have, when some questions around that, and usually most of them, whoever among them, those that even say they're going to have kids, were mentioning one, and I would be like, how, why don't you want to have like 3, 2, 4? They were like, don't I know that raising kids in Brazil is expensive, that baby items are very expensive. And this is something I've witnessed myself. Buying diaper, buying baby's clothes, baby's shoe, they are very expensive, only if you just want to buy those ones that are not so quality, right? So one of the things that is expensive in Brazil is diaper. And another thing I'm going to mention in this aspect is that is expensive in Brazil is quietness. Meu Deus, I can tell you that almost everywhere in Brazil, muito barulho, much of noise. Like these guys that it's either you are hearing an advert or you are hearing a power bike spinning, or you are hearing a truck moving so fast and making noise. So usually, especially if you are living in the cities, big city, there's no way that, or only if you are living in skyscraper, because there are a lot of skyscrapers too in Brazil. I'm talking about building, high-rise building. Only if you are living on the all this high floor, and the noise will definitely be reduced in those heights. And at times in school, because of school now, you expect it to be like a serene environment. But generally in Brazil, there is noise everywhere. It is here, either you are hearing some people making some little party, in one corner or the other, or you are hearing somebody making adverts. That's why most of the people making videos, or most of my videos that I started making at the beginning, they will be hearing some noises at the background. It's either a car or a bike is passing, or someone is doing advert. And guess what? Their speakers are usually very powerful. The speakers are usually very, very loud. All right, so let's go to the next one. And finally, I've reached the top of the list, the one that really hits home: dishes and pots. You would think something as basic as plates or pots would be reasonably priced, right? Again, you are wrong. I mean, every time I see the prices of pots, I wonder if they are trying to sell me the recipe along with the pot. My advice to you, if possible, come with your pot to Brazil. So honestly, buying a full set of dishes and cookware here feels like you are setting up a five-star royal restaurant. But what can we do? It is what it is. So there you have it, folks. 6 things that are annoyingly expensive in Brazil. It is a wide ride of unexpected costs, but at least we can laugh about it, kind of. If you are living in Brazil or planning to move here, just be prepared for these little surprises. Remember, while you are saving on food, you might want to budget a little extra on kitchenwares and gadgets. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on more fun and informative content. Atomize. Ciao.